we've actually bottled the league. Like, we've properly fumbled the position that we had at the top. And now, we're going to need so much help. We're going to need a miracle to happen just for us to have a chance to win this damn title. Because we've not been able to take care of business over the last month of the season. In our last 5 games, we only have 1 win. How many points have we dropped? How many shit performances must I sit throughout this season? I actually cannot believe what I watched today. It feels like a nightmare. It feels like a bad dream. I've pinched myself 15 times. And this is the reality. Real Betis 2. Real Madrid 1. And it's not the fact that we lost, right? Because you're not going to win every single game, right? That's not how real life works. But it's the fact of us getting cooked in these games. Betis put belt to ass for 70 plus minutes. They were by far the better team today. Aside from the Brahim Diaz goal early in the first half, we did nothing else. Isco bossing that midfield. Man of the match performance. A player that we let leave us for free a few years ago showed us levels today. Anthony, the Manchester United reject, on Betis' right wing, looking better than all my front three. I cannot wait for this season to end. This has been a disastrous campaign so far, and I just want Carlo sacked. This guy is an absolute fraud. Carlo is hurting his legacy by staying at the club. This guy has been found out. Tactically, I could not believe how naive Carlo has been this season. We have no system, no style of play. It's just individual brilliance and the power of friendship that gets us over the line. And for a game that had so much weight on it, because the La Liga title race is crazy right now. For as much pressure that this game held, you couldn't tell by the way that my players played. I am fuming, chat. The only player out there that I think had a good game today was Courtois. Again, Courtois has had to make big saves. If Courtois did not make some of those saves, we lose this game 3 or 4-1. Real Betis ran over us. We could not hold the ball. We couldn't create any chances. It's absolutely crazy. I need you guys to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section, and let me know what you're saying for this game. Because I am pissed. Defensively, we were shit. I never want to see Raul Asensio on the bench ever again. Look at the way that our defense was spread open. You would have thought that Lily Phillips was out there wearing one of them orange kits out there. Bro, the way that Betis were running through us and getting a shot on target, every man was getting a shot on target, it seemed like. They had more shots than us. They had more corners than us. They had more everything. The way that we cannot defend set pieces. Who is our set piece coach? Fire him! Again, another player with an open header in the box. Why? Why are we not man marking? Everybody pick a man, stay with the man. In attack. Vinicius, shit! Again! What has he done since this new year has started? I'll give him some credit. Him, Mbappé, Rodrygo, the front three today, defensively, they were helping out. They tracked back. They were putting in a good shift off the ball. But when it was time to get on the ball, what are you doing? Vinicius today, especially in that first half, so underwhelming. Once again, the second half is when he looked a little bit better, but it still wasn't good enough. He created a few chances, nothing that was super good, but he tried a little bit more. This guy lost the ball so many times. This guy only had a shot on target, I think, in like the 88th minute. He said he was going to give us 10 times more after losing out on the Ballon d'Or. This guy has given us 30 times less. What the hell has happened to this player? It's getting to the point where I think that Vinicius needs to be dropped. I think Vinicius might need to find his form coming off the bench. Mbappé today was involved in that first goal, right? Ferland Mendy made the good overlapping run, squares it to Brahim Diaz. Mbappé was pivotal in that. Aside from that little buildup of play, what did Mbappé do? He got subbed off today as well. But I don't even really blame Mbappé because he had no service. We barely had the ball. Rodrygo, non-existent. I can't even tell you what he did today. My midfield getting overrun. Luka Modric out there looking lost. Tchouaméni, no defensive interceptions, no tackles. What did he do today? Arda Güler got subbed on for Brahim Diaz. And by the way, Brahim Diaz, he did score the goal, our only goal of the match. But aside from that, what did he do? Cardio. He needs to stop starting games. But the thing is, all the injuries that we have, Jude being suspended, he has to start. Because when Arda Güler got subbed on, everybody talks about Arda. We all complain about the lack of minutes that this guy has gotten this season. What did he do? Nothing. So now, how can we sit here and complain for Arda to get more playtime when he's out there not doing anything? He made no impact on the ball when he came on. Endrick got subbed on, did nothing. Camavinga got subbed on, did nothing. There's no system. I think Carlo is the biggest culprit for all of this. You rely too much on individual brilliance. And I know that this guy's not going to be sacked. We got a Champions League game coming up against Atleti. And if we play like this, Atleti are going to put belt to ass. We are going to get cooked. But the thing is, we all know Carlo needs to go. I'm ready for a manager that's going to actually instill a system. That's going to actually give us a balance of individual brilliance with a style of play. Every single week, we're seeing something different. The back line, David Alaba and Rudiger. Oh my goodness me. By the way, for anybody that's talking about that penalty, that's a clear pen. Why does that player have so much space to run into? Why is my defense so spread out? This shit was looking like the Red Sea with Moses. He just parted. Rudiger had to foul him. If he didn't foul him, that's a great goal-scoring opportunity. Isco takes the penalty. Scores. Courtois went the right way as well. But Isco just took the penalty really well. And anybody that's complaining about Isco celebrating, shut up. He plays for Betis now. He's no longer our player. Why wouldn't he celebrate? Betis are paying his wages. Those fans are the ones who are supporting him the most right now. Why would he not celebrate at home? That's a big win for Betis. They now jump to 6 in the table. We now, at the time of me recording this, are sitting second. But after Atleti and Barca play, we'll probably enter this next week sitting in third. Mathematically, the title race is not over. We are still involved. But it's completely out of our hands. Now I have to sit here and I have to hope that teams can help us out. I have to hope that teams that are not as good as us are going to be able to do something that we couldn't do. We couldn't take points off of Barcelona, but now I'm going to ask Sociedad to take more points off of Barca. I'm going to ask teams in the bottom half of the table to take points off of Barcelona when I couldn't do it. How many points were we ahead a few weeks ago? How big was the gap? We had so much breathing room and we ruined it. One win in our last 5 league matches. Do you know how crazy that is? That is unacceptable. The mentality from these players, bro, we've bottled it. They've let me down massively. I would have never thought that these players would fumble that lead that we had. I've never seen us win La Liga back-to-back. I thought this might have been the season that we've done it. It's not looking good. I'm seeing Barcelona, when they play some of these lower teams, Barca are scoring 5, 6, 7 goals. We can't do that. We started off the first half super good. The goal that we scored was nice. The build-up for it. Ferland Mendy getting an assist. I thought we were going to cook today. And then after we scored that goal, it was all Betis from then. Isco running that midfield. Anthony really played better than all of our attackers. Could you believe that? 1 win in our last 5 games. Out of 15 available points, we've only taken 5. Nah, man. What's the board gonna do? How are we gonna respond? Because even though Carlo has been a massive problem, I don't blame it all on him. We had a shit summer window. You only signed Mbappe. We know that we needed defensive help. You don't sign a center back. Toni Kroos retires. You don't go bring in a Toni Kroos replacement. The manager is going to always be the scapegoat. And he should be. Because I don't think it really matters. With all these injuries that we have, we should never be going out there and getting battered like this. We just got battered against Sociedad. We got away with it. Sociedad, I don't know how the hell they didn't score a goal in the first leg of that Copa del Rey semifinal. But we got very lucky. Today, we were not. Betis punished us. And now we got to go play Atleti in the first leg of the Champions League in a few days. Does anybody really feel confident? Atleti, we haven't beaten them this season. We've gotten 2 draws against them. No Jude Bellingham in the first leg. No Jude out there today. We could have used them. It's crazy, bro. It seems like any team that's able to control the ball and has a decent attack, they're going to hurt us. Because there's no system. There's nothing that my manager does to change anything. Carlo Ancelotti is just doing what you and I were doing, watching the game. I cannot believe how shit we were defensively. I can't believe how shit we were in the midfield. Danny Ceballos has gotten injured, and now all of a sudden we don't know how to keep possession. Luka Modric, I can't even really blame him. He's 40. Rudiger today, man. Stinker. Alaba. Stinker. I don't even think that Lucas Vazquez was that much of a weak point in that back line. My 2 center backs, they have let me down. Raul Asensio needs to be back in that 11. I am absolutely fuming, chat. The La Liga title race is now in Barca and Atleti's hands. We've completely fumbled it. How many points clear were we? And look at how we are right now. Do you guys know this fact right here? Carlo Ancelotti has never defended a title successfully. He's never won a league back-to-back. He's never won a Champions League back-to-back. And it looks like this season is probably not going to happen. I'm ready for this season to end. I'm ready to just get a new manager and head into the summer transfer market because I refuse to believe that we don't spend money. There's no way that Florentino Perez and the rest of the board are looking at this and saying that this is good enough. A must-win game, and we go out there and drop an absolute stinker. It's fucking ridiculous. Let me show you guys the La Liga table right now, right? Look at this. Atleti are playing against Bilbao right now. Maybe Bilbao can help us out, right? Maybe Bilbao can get a draw in this game, and then Atleti will stay behind us. But Barcelona have to play tomorrow. Look, Mathematically, it's not over. In theory, we're still in it. But we're going to need so much help. It is no longer in our hands. And now, this makes the next El Clasico so much more important. But what an awful performance from my players today. The attack has to find shame. I cannot believe that I had Rodrygo, Vinny, and Mbappe, and that's what they do today. Vinicius has to fix up, bro. A lot of people want this guy sold. I don't want Vinny sold. I get that he's on some bad form at the moment. But he has to overcome this very quickly. We can't keep doing this. Smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications, right? You guys definitely do not want to miss any of the content that we have coming up. My head is so gone that I can't even properly talk about the game. All that I know is that Real Betis absolutely dominated us. And that should never be happening. Isco, man of the match. Yo, if these guys don't fix up, we're getting knocked out of the Champions League during this next round of the 16. It's not gonna we're not gonna beat Atleti playing like this. Look at how Atleti were able to scumbag something against Barca. We can't even get a draw versus Barcelona this season. Turn on those post notifications, smash that like button, get in the comment section, join the Discord. It's pinned in the comments. I'm out, people.